is the official beginning of Pub Theology. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you've been here before, you know what to expect. If it's your first time, you're about to have a great time. If you're out on the patio just having dinner tonight, come down to the beer garden. We've got a lot of stuff to give away. It's going to be a beautiful night, and we have an amazing cause. Tonight will actually 100% change the life of some kids across the world. And so right now I want to invite Angela from Soul Hope up here. Every month at Pub Theology, if you've been here before, you know that we have a compassion spotlight each month. This month has been Soul Hope. Angela, come on up here. And Soul Hope is a great cause. They're putting shoes on the feet of kids across the world, specifically really focusing in Africa and Uganda. And Angela, tonight we're going to actually make some shoes all night long. So it's going to be a very, very cool thing, a whole shoe making party. So explain to us how this is going to go down.
Okay, so we'll have, we can do it two different ways. People at each table can have, you can either cut, you can trace, or you can assemble. So I'll just come around and hand out the supplies, and then we'll make packets like this, and they'll be sent to Africa, and they turn into shoes like this.
Very cool. So if you're good at cutting, you can cut, or you can trace, or you can assemble.
Yep.
So if you don't think you have the scissor skills, you can be on the assembly crew. So is it at each table we can have a whole little team of shoemakers?
Sure, I think that'll work good.
All right, so if they want to get in the mix, just flag Angela down. She'll bring you some supplies over. We got plenty of stuff to make tonight. How long does it take to cut out a pattern and make a shoe?
Not very long.
So a few minutes?
Yeah.
So what's the record of someone who's made the most shoes at a shoe cutting party? Is there a record?
I don't know.
You don't know?
My mother-in-law made 10, 12 in 2 or 3 hours. But she
12.
was talking too.
That's it. 12's the mark. It's officially Guinness Book of World Records, 12 shoes at one event made by one person. If you can make 13 shoes tonight for Soul Hope, we will give you something free from the Pub Theology table. So we'll make the shoes, we'll send them to Africa, and then ladies in Uganda, some widows in Africa, will sew them together. We'll buy them back from them so they have a job, and these shoes will go on the feet of kids, save their lives from getting sand fleas in their toes.
You thought you were just coming out for a beer,
And
cigarettes
you thought
tonight.
it was just beer and cigarettes.
Chain reaction.
Saving the world.
Scissor skill.
So,
Make you look like a fool, boy. Saw the other night at this roadside bar. I was walking in, he was walking out. We went back inside, sat down, had a few drinks, all, but all he kept talking about was glory days. Well, they'll pass you by, glory days. In the wink of young girls, ah, glory days, glory days. There's a girl that lives up the block back in school. Man, she can turn on the boys' heads. Sometimes on a Friday, I'll stop by and have a few drinks after she puts her kids to bed. Her husband Bobby, well, they split up. Guess it's 2 years gone by now. We just sit around talking about the old times. She said,